Classroom is an innovation diffusing into the classrooms around the globe. Although time is not fast for the flipped classroom to be accepted in all classrooms, it is making its way with success. Time is critical in my field of instruction. Learning and implementing a flipped classroom may be a solution to cover the entire curriculum needed in a semester. Flipped classrooms will also offer differentiation to the students' academic needs. Bishop and Vogler define the flipped classroom as an educational technique that consists of two parts: interactive group learning activities in the classroom and direct computer-based individual instruction outside the classroom. The classroom having a larger impact on the students to ensure learning activities can lead to higher order activities and less time wasted on students not being prepared for class. Research presented in Goggin asked if watching the videos helped the students prepare for class discussion. 44% replied all of the time and 28% replied most of the time. The students entered the classroom with confidence and were engaged in the traditional classroom experience, thus making a successful flipped classroom. Why did flipped learning develop? Students were learning at different paces. Students were missing important pieces of information from face-to-face lessons, even though they were there. Frequent absences from sickness or school-related activities. Students were unable to apply what they apprehended in class. Teachers were reviewing and losing valuable time reteaching. Tutoring and do-overs costed teachers personal time. So the inverted classroom, otherwise known as the flipped classroom, brought homework and application into the classroom and delivering the instruction online outside of classroom, thus taking the class time from teacher-centered to student-centered. Low-order thinking was flipped to higher-order thinking in the classroom, enabling for differentiation, student support, review, remediation, and an interactive classroom focused on the students. Students were able to access the knowledge from any device, anywhere, anytime, and at their own time and pace. Students at home would now do WSQ, coined by Crystal Kirsch. They would watch the video, take notes, copy examples, manipulating their own pace as needed. Summarize, open summary or a guided summary. Question, possibly using Bloom's taxonomy. In class, when they returned, students would review their WSQ in small group or whole group. In 2007, Jonathan Bergman and Aaron Sams at Woodland Park, Colorado, discovered a software to record PowerPoint presentations. Originally, the recorded lessons of live sessions started for students who were absent. The students could access them online, and soon the online lectures started spreading. Teachers in Michigan decided to leave the textbook and write their materials, thus flipping their classrooms in 2009, with the failure rates dropping as a result of the new curriculum and flipped classrooms. The entire high school was converted to a flipped learning-based model in 2011. In 2012, more and more teachers were beginning to flip their rooms. It was a gradual progression to decide if success was present. Teachers were surveyed on flipped classrooms. In 2012, 73% recognized the term flipped classroom, and now in 2014, 96% know the term. 2 years ago, 48% of teachers have flipped a lesson, and in 2014, 78% have flipped a lesson. The confirmation stage occurred when the network of online teachers and members grew to over 12,000, all of which are sharing ideas and learning flipped learning models. Sophia and the Flipped Learning Network conducted an online survey in February 2014 that collected the responses of 2,358 teachers over 10 days. The number of teachers who have flipped a lesson in their classroom increased from 48% in 2012 to 78% in 2014. Of those teachers who flipped, 96% said they would recommend the flipped classroom to a colleague. Where are all these flipped learning teachers coming from? The vast majority of flipped teachers, 93%, have adopted this method through their own initiative, with 3/4 indicating their school administrators support their independent flipped classroom efforts. These statistics clearly show the flipped classroom is no longer something done behind closed doors. Flipped learning is in the mainstream. Join the FL Lens free online professional learning community and connect with thousands of flipped educators throughout the world. Once approved, set up your profile and participate in dozens of groups and forums you need to succeed as a flipped educator. The FLN sends occasional newsletters and announcements via the professional learning community. Conferences. given by Flipped Learning, ISTE presentations on Flipped Learning, Gateway to Student Education debuts in ISTE 2014 in Atlanta, given by the innovators Bergman and Sams. Even the app Pinterest provides resources, lessons taught, and learning plans. Meet our key innovators and early adopters. Mrs. Miller is a veteran teacher and has a strong voice, is well versed with technology and integration. Mrs. Harold, who is a veteran teacher certified and experienced with regular education as well as exceptional disabilities. Mr. Avery is always looking forward to new innovations to meet the ever-changing students in the classrooms. Why these teachers? They are all strong, supportive, innovative, dedicated, and have the same goal in mind. Their goal is to deliver the instruction and curriculum needed in the small amount of time given in a semester. Thanks to our students who are technology fiends, doing homework while texting someone, reading books on iPads, Kindles, and Nooks, Snapchatting, Instagram, and so many other technological ways or means. The key laggards are the new teachers as well as a few veteran teachers who actually still use a film projector. There are a handful of teachers who are not ready for technology and want to stick with the textbook curriculum. Centralized approach is needed to adopt the innovation. The content in the classrooms is developed and approved by administrations and State Department of Education. Technology experts and experienced flipped classroom teachers will be needed for technical needs and subject matter. Key agents would be the academic coaches, key innovators, and technology support. Data from midterms and finals can be compiled in efforts to show growth comparative to a flipped classroom functioning with the same academic. The key agents and champion can collaborate, communicate, and engage with the key innovators to build a rapport of support. Pre-made lessons and WSQs can be demonstrated. Look at existing tutoring and support curriculum and decide if it can be adapted or determine the value of improvements. Motivate the innovators with incentives and student progress. Create, join flipped classroom networks in the district and online nationwide. Assist teachers in making a schedule which works with their planning and collaboration needs. Provide technology support as well and peer student feedback. Key innovators can then present their lessons to faculty. Data collected pre and post will be compared. Here are some resources.